Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Hey guys, welcome back to the classic world of Warcraft. Here on the Horde side, we are going to dive into the Shimmering Flats and making our way into Stranglethorn Vale. Let's get into it.
Heh heh! With all the races they're running here, it's no surprise that a few mishaps happen along the way. If you look around the Shimmering Flats, then you'll see evidence of past crashes. Scraps of rocket car parts are littered everywhere. And those parts are worth money to the gnomes and goblins. They're always looking for more contraptions to slap onto their cars. So go out and get me parts. Bring me a heap and I'll pay you well. Whoa! Look at all that. There's some good stuff in that heap of junk. I'm sure I can pawn it off for a hefty sum. And is that an ear I see squashed between those two sheets of metal? Ouch! Heh, I sure wouldn't want to be that pilot. Thanks, adventurer. Here's your pay. And here's some advice. Free of charge. If you look hard enough, you can always find profit in someone else's tragedy.
My brother is working on a new fuel for his rocket car. He's brilliant. He really is. So brilliant that I think that new fuel he's designing is strong enough to eat right through the car's chassis. I want to reinforce its fuel tanks before that happens. The tortoises out in the flats have very hard shells. I want to use them to create new tanks for our rocket car. Tanks that can hold my brother's new fuel. You look responsible enough. Will you get me those shells? You got them! Thanks, adventurer! Wow, these shells are harder than I thought. When I work with them, I'll probably bend a whole box full of tools. I have so many designs for our rocket car, so many, and I must try them all. I'm working on a new type of fuel, one that burns really, really, really hot. I haven't gotten the mixture perfect, but I think I know what I need. The scorpids who wander the Shimmering Flats have a venom with lots and lots of salt in it. It's very unique, and it's just what I need. Bring me venom, and trust me, our car will fly. All right, this venom is going to work great. Thanks, adventurer. Now I just need to boil it down, apply Skipper Otomer, add a negacatalyst, and drat! Where are my notes?
When it comes to racing, every bit counts. Whether it's a minor tweaking on the power output, a slight slackening on the tension coils, or lightening the weight of the frame, you have to take everything into account. We use vulture bones for a lot of the minor structural tweaks we make to our racers, which offer the perfect balance of strength and weight. Even better, it's easy for us to get more, as the salt flats are littered with vultures. Bring me some and I'll give you a good price on them.
Great, I can get the crew working on this right away. Thanks, adventurer.
After the big crash with the Goblins' Red Thunder Racer and a Basilisk, Kronkrider hired me on to take care of the track. I don't know what all the animals out on the flats are feeding on to grow so big, but we have to be careful to thin them out so they won't wander onto the track when a race is going on. Tell you what, if you want to go out and make a little profit, go out and remove the basilisks from the area. I hope you didn't kill any of the basilisks on the tracks themselves. It takes a long time for the carcasses to decay in the sun, and I'd rather not have to take a shovel out to clean up.
I make it my job to get people what they need, and the gnomes over there need a parts order filled. Their parts were shipped to Ratchet a week ago, but I haven't been able to make the trip. So, are you ready for some legwork? Go to Ratchet and give this parts order to Wharfmaster Dizzywig. He'll probably be at the docks. Do this for me and I'll have more jobs for you. Jobs, my friend, with serious profit potential.
Oh yes, parts for Cravel. I'm glad you're here. These things have been sitting out here for days, and I was afraid they'd rust.
Our racing team is the pride of goblins everywhere. You'd be surprised at some of the people who contribute in one way or another to our team. You know Gazlowe? He tracks down parts from around the world for us. He even came down to work on one of our rigs once. A few weeks ago, he said he'd send us a new prototype fuel regulator, but it hasn't come yet. He's usually very prompt. Maybe you wouldn't mind going to Ratchet to ask him about it. I wouldn't be so pushy, but the gnomes are gaining on us.
Podzik sent you, huh? You know, Podzik was one of the most respected tinkerers in Undermine before he retired to start working on the racers. The first thing he did when he joined the team was develop the 2-engine model racers. Could be that the businesses will suffer without him working with the Tinkers Union, but who cares, right? There's nothing like the races. Back to what you came here about. I know I promised Podzik that I'd deliver a new fuel regulator for him, but I still haven't received it yet. Revelgaz over in Booty Bay said he'd have it shipped over, but it might be it slipped through the cracks somehow. If that's true, there's not much we can do about it. We can at least find out if it was dispatched from Booty Bay. Check in with Wharfmaster Losgill over there. He should be able to check the cargo records. Shipments to Ratchet? Let me just check the logbooks. No, the most recent shipment I have on record of going out to Ratchet were boots from Drizzlick. Hasn't been much else other than building supplies and tools. Definitely no race parts. I'm afraid I can't be of much more help to you, adventurer. If you'd like to follow up on it more, I'd suggest you go hit up the Baron himself. If there's anyone who knows Revilgaz's business, it's Revilgaz. You'll find him at the tavern across the harbor, top floor. Oh, sure, of course I know what you're talking about. Nope, can't help you, though. Some of my men were supposed to go track down the blueprints for the fuel regulator, but they came back empty-handed. Here's Cravel's package, adventurer, and when you deliver it, tell him if he wants more special orders, then he'll have to pay his tab.
Great, you got them. Now we need to get them to the gnomes, but first, let's take out one small item.
Seems Belgrim thinks those monsters are a threat. He wants them pushed back into whatever depths they crawled up out of. I guess killing the dwarves sent by the Explorers League wasn't enough. Now I have to send a half-dead war party into another battle. We won't be able to do it ourselves, not while we're in this condition. The dig site's to the south of here. There shouldn't be any more dwarves to deal with. Feel up to wielding a blade or staff and doing your part to aid us? Ha! That ichor you're covered in actually makes you prettier, adventurer. It certainly does make you reek at the same time, though. Don't stand too close to the Kodo. You'll either start a stampede or cause them to go into heat. I think my companions would agree that your smell alone is proof you've done your part to help us against those insect creatures. Thank you, adventurer.
You inspect the carapace carefully. As you turn it over in your hands, you realize that the chitinous plating is interlaced in such a way that makes it incredibly strong. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. You inspect the rest of the corpse further and realize that these creatures are very powerful and highly evolved. Looking down at the carapace again, you think that Corrin would enjoy studying more of these creatures. It could help him figure out what these creatures are and where they come from.
Ah, you've seen Mokhtar recently? He always be looking out for me. I'm sorry to hear he spends his time watching over his little warband instead of seeing battle, but I'm sure he be taking great joy in killing members of the Explorers League. You be smart to bring me these specimens, adventurer. Along with the eggs we be finding in the Field of Giants, these should give me a good start in figuring out what these insects are and what they be wanting. Head back to Belgrim in Orgrim.
I have a package for an old customer of mine, a dwarf named Hemet Nessingwari. The package took weeks to arrive, and Hemet's long gone by now. He said he was going to Stranglethorn to hunt the beasts there, but he left me some money to send his delivery when I could. Hemet's a rich dwarf, and it's a good idea to keep up relations with the rich ones, yeah. So, you want to deliver the package for me? I heard Hemet has a camp in Stranglethorn, north of Gromgul. Great! My package from Coalbeard. Thank you, adventurer. This crate holds special gauge ammunition, and it'll serve us well out in the jungle. Here's your pay, and tell me, how is crusty old Cravel these days? Still up to no good, I'd wager.
Long ago, a dwarf came to this land. His name was Hemet, and he wished to hunt great beasts. His skills with the rifle were uncanny, and we spent many days hunting together. Even the enmity between our peoples was forgotten. When he left Desolus for Stranglethorn, I vowed to one day welcome him back so that we may hunt again. Now is that time. Take this Coda horn to Hemet. He will know it is from me. You will find him in Stranglethorn, north of the Gromgol base camp.
Ah, this horn belongs to a Tauren, Rune Wildmane. He and I had a good time hunting the beasts of Desolus. So Rune is inviting me back, is he? We're neck deep in the jungle right now, but thank you, adventurer. Perhaps my next expedition will take me back to Desolus, the land of the centaurs.
Well, that's the end of the episodes. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. And leave a comment down below if there is anything I can change to make these videos more entertaining for you. And I hope you guys are subbing, so when I upload a video, you get every notification. Again, hope you enjoy the video. Have a nice day. Peace.